Hello, and welcome to the monthly takeaway for the month of June 2019. Yes, let's just see if this works. I'm supposed to hold the phone up and far away from me. I think somebody said it makes me look thinner, which I'm not worried about, but whatever the reason is. Anyway, here's the takeaway. It's about painting. Yes, painting. This room was brown. 2 or 3 different shades of brown, all I would describe as being dead. But now, as you see, it's gray. This is one wall. What do I say? This is another wall. I'm hoping to get some kind of valance or something on this wall. But here's really the point. This is what they call an accent wall, the accent wall. You see, it went from gray now to turquoise. And the takeaway I want to give to you is that whenever you're involved in this sort of a painting project, you can pick the colors that you think you'll like, and you can love them and do the best prep you can. But when they're going up on the wall, it might send you into a tizzy. Now, why do I say that? Because that's what happened to me. When this wall was brown and the turquoise was going up next to it, I thought I'd made a major mistake. Yes. Now, the same thing happened when this gray was going up against the brown. This brown on this wall was the lighter shade of brown. But still, the gray just didn't seem to look good. The 2 colors next to each other didn't do either one of them proud. Let's just say it that way. And when we got over here and the painter guy started putting the turquoise, there was here another shade of brown. I think it might have been the same shade as the first wall, but next to the turquoise, it looked really different. And I didn't think I liked the blue at all. And even with the brown here, and then the turquoise here, and then the gray, somehow or other, the gray looked terrible, the turquoise looked terrible, and I said, oh no, please stop, I don't know what to do. Now, thankfully, Frank the painter is the epitome of a tradesman. Not only does he come on time when he says he will, but also he cleans up after himself. And he was so gracious to me. He said, all right. He got down off the ladder, we talked a bit, and he said, well, let me just paint one little section here, and then you can come and look at it, standing in such a way that I couldn't see the brown anymore. I was seeing just the blue, the turquoise with the gray. He thought that would be helpful. And actually it was, but not really enough, because I thought, oh no, I've chosen this gray, this turquoise to make a strong statement, but I think it's too strong. It's going to make the gray look terrible. Oh, what am I going to do? I did not say that out loud. I kept that to myself. And his final words were, let's just get this wall done, just a straight wall. And if you really don't like it, we can choose something else and go over it. It'll be easy enough to do, because he'd already prepped the wall. That I could live with. And so he finished the wall. I still was convinced it was too strong. I didn't like it. The reason is because on this corner and this wall that leads into my kitchen, it was the darker brown. And at this lovely corner where that turquoise, which I've really come to love, it looked horrible. What am I ever going to do? I thought. And I remembered what he said. We can paint it over if that's really what you want to do. So he continued on. And look at that. Isn't that fun? Those little bicycle things. I like them anyway. They, there's a meaning. There's a meaning to them. But they kind of go, don't you think, with the Eiffel Tower picture. I've been to the Eiffel Tower a number of times. I don't know, maybe half a dozen. Anyway, so here's the takeaway. Well, I should finish the rest of the painting story. By the time he got here, he needed to leave for the day. And overnight, I was still convinced that the turquoise was too strong, but I was willing to live with it for a while to see if it would grow on me. He came back the next day and attacked the kitchen and did away with the last brown wall that actually is up to go up to the second floor. Within 24 hours, I knew the turquoise was right. It was making the strong statement I wanted to make. It makes, if you'll see, it makes my wall look like, sort of like an art gallery, I hope. It's just a wall. It just stands out. But it also makes the color of my house consistent. I really like it. You know, this is not just about painting projects. This is also about life. Sometimes something is in glaring relief against a certain background and it just looks impossible. But if it's shifted over to a different setting, or if we give ourselves time to adjust to that background, that setting, it's not so glaring after all. Has that ever happened to you? Actually, I had a conversation about that with Frank the painter, and he has all kinds of philosophical things to add on there. But for now, let this be an alert about painting projects, if you will, but also about life in general. Let's be careful to take in the background of the setting where we are before we decide if something really doesn't fit or if we really don't fit. Okay, that's enough for now. Enjoy the month of June. God bless. Bye-bye.